So I talked with tens of company owners in the past few months that want to implement AI into their businesses, and they have all of these great ideas for AI systems and AI infrastructures that could work really, really well in their companies. Now, one problem that they were struggling with was the prioritization of all of these AI projects. And this is what we are going to be talking about today. In this video, I'm going to show you how I prioritize AI projects for my clients. And also I created an asset that will help you do this exact same thing. It is inside my free school community called Tinker Lab. First link in the description. Now, very important, in order to prioritize all of these AI projects, you need to have them detailed first, of course. So you need to know exactly where they are going to go inside your company. The goal here is to get the fastest and the highest ROI projects possible and to act on them now. Also, this exercise is going to help us create a timeline for the whole transformation of our company when it comes to all of these different AI projects that we want to come up with. What we are going to be using is going to be the opportunity matrix, which is this matrix right here. Now, the fundamental idea is that we want to answer these two questions for each of our AI project ideas, right? How much business impact will this have, right? This is going to be the x-axis on the metrics. And how much effort will it take to implement? This is going to be the y-axis. Now, let's decode the four quadrants of our scheme. The first quadrant is going to be the quick wins quadrant, which are going to be the projects that are low effort and high impact. This is going to be your number one priority and the most important quadrant for your audit, right? It's this one right here. Now, what these projects are. These are the no-brainer projects. They are relatively easy to implement, but deliver significant visible value to the business quickly. This is what we want, high, fast ROI. Why do they matter? Because delivering a few quick wins early is the fastest way to achieve ROI on the whole project, on the whole transformation of our company. Then we have the big swings quadrant, which is basically high effort, high impact projects. What they are. These are the longer, more transformative projects that can fundamentally change a part of the business. They often require custom development and more investment. So these are going to be the projects that take more, and we are going to have a broader timeline for them. Why do they matter? Because these are your long-term, high-ticket opportunities. The roadmap you build will often show how the quick wins create the foundation needed to tackle these big swings later on. Then we have the nice-to-haves, which are going to be the projects that are low effort and low impact, which are small improvements and minor efficiency gains. They are easy to do but won't drastically change the business. Why do they matter? Because they are great for adding extra value to your systems, but they should never be the main focus or your whole transformation. And then we have the deprioritized quadrant, which are going to be high effort and low impact projects. They are the time and money pits. They require a lot of work for very little reward. Therefore, they will matter because identifying and actively avoiding these projects is a huge part of the final value of your whole transformation. Now that we have decoded all of the quadrants, let's see how an opportunity matrix field would look like. First of all, we need to set up the three parts of our businesses that we are trying to implement these AI projects in, which is going to be the lead acquisition, lead conversion, and the delivery process in our company. For this specific example, we are going to be using a design studio, right? So we have all of these AI projects. We have AI call email summaries into HubSpot notes, zero invoicing automation where we create 50% deposit, auto approve, send you update Monday on payment, AI personalized first reply email from templates, so on and so forth, right? And we are going to be putting them, first of all, we have categorized them with the color so that we know easier where these AI projects will go into our systems. But then we are going to put them on these metrics based on the effort to implement, right? The y-axis and the x-axis, which is going to be the business impact that they have. So remember, this is going to be the first quadrant, this one right here, which we are going to prioritize. So we are going to see that basically the first project that we want to do, which is the fastest and the highest ROI, is going to be AI call email summaries into HubSpot notes. We are going to take a star and we are going to put it right here. Then the second one would be auto schedule final 50% invoice when project mark complete in monday.com. This is going to be the second project. And then the third is going to be going into this quadrant, which is going to be the big swings, quick wins quadrant, right? This is going to be the second one where we are going to go and pay attention to. Then from this one, we are going to go to this one's nice to haves, right? So these are going to be the quadrants that we want to focus on. 1, 2, and 3. This is going to be the fourth one where we want to deprioritize things. So if we find our AI projects around here, then it is going to be a problem. We don't want to really prioritize them or even implement them at all. So you can do this by actually explaining to ChatGPT or to Claude or to whatever AI, what the AI opportunity matrix is, and then just displaying your AI project ideas to him and let him score them, right? So AI is going to know exactly what is going to benefit your company and in what quadrant you should put them. Therefore, you can prioritize them and just build a timeline. This is also another example of another project, right? Now, once you have all of these ones, you know that this is going to be the first project, you're going to go into the second one, third one, so on and so forth. Then you can build a timeline, right? You can build a timeline, which is going to look a little bit like this. You know that, okay, next week, week 1, you are going to focus on this thing, right? So you're going to take this, put it here, you have a timeline. Then you know that this might take like 2 to 3 weeks. Therefore, when we achieve everything and we have implemented it in week 4, we are going to go to the second one, which is going to be this one, right? Of course, your timeline is going to look a little bit nicer than mine because I just want to show you exactly how you would do it. But yeah, this is basically the main idea. I just wanted to make this quick video because I saw that some of the business owners are struggling with this part. It's relatively easy and it's a really important part, to be honest, because if we do not prioritize our AI projects right, we might spend too much money or too much time on something that does not add a lot of value to our company. And then we might think, okay, maybe AI is not for us, but that is totally wrong. You just do not have the priorities straight with the projects that you want to build. So, hope this helped, guys. See you on the next one.